Getcha Popcorn Ready podcast. I'm your host, Hatch.
Yep. And I'm your other host, T.O. We are in the building. And
yes, sir.
I am in the holiday spirit. I'm in the holiday
You're in the presents. Get it? Present, because the hat, it's a present and it's Christmas.
Oh, I like to play on words there. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, he's doing pretty good.
Like
He's coming along.
He's quick.
Coming along.
Get your Popcorn Ready podcast. We got another special guest. Like I said, we
every
always
week,
have
all
special.
day, every day. You know how we do.
Man, Keith Robinson is in the building.
What's happening? High up in the hills. What's happening?
But, do you go by another name as well?
There's a couple
Joel
names.
Rawlings?
Joel Rawlings, yes.
Who's Joel Rawlings?
Tell us about Joel.
Tell the world about
What
Joel
Joel
Rawlings.
Rawlings is, Joel Rawlings is the Green Power Ranger.
One of the original?
I wasn't one of the original black, because it's about 10 or 12 black Power Rangers, but
Okay.
I think I was in because they switch those Power Rangers out every 2 seasons.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, so I was in 99 2000 Lightspeed. The funniest one, I think.
99 2000. How
Yep.
old are you?
Man,
Damn,
I'm
dog.
Peter Pan, man.
Damn.
I was 12 when I did it, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding. But I played the Sky Cowboy. He was comedic. He had a love interest. I kind of broke the mold of the coolness, because before that, I think a lot of the characters were a little bit, square.
Okay, all right.
I think I brought a little flavor to it.
Now, okay, so you're originally from South Carolina, right? Then moved to Georgia. Went
Right.
to University of Georgia Bulldogs in the
UGA?
building.
UGA, we number one.
You went to one of the Power 5 schools?
I did.
The number
I
one
did.
ranked football team in the nation
I
right
did.
now.
I was there with Garrison and them.
Okay.
G. Hurst.
G. Hurst.
Wow.
That's the homie.
G.
Big Lord,
Hurst.
shout out G. Hurst, UGA, dog. We doing it. It's our
G.
year.
Hurst.
Yes,
That's
sir.
what's
Okay,
up.
so y'all got what? The SEC champ? Well,
We got
we can't talk about
whoever
that.
want to step up, whoever want to run up.
Okay.
Bama.
Roll
you know
Tide all
what?
day. Come
Really?
on, bro. Oh, Roll Tide
This
all
year
day.
too?
Yes, sir. I'm rolling with them all day. Y'all been on the cusp every couple of years or so.
Yeah.
The last few years, y'all had some quarterback
We
issues.
did.
you know what I mean?
We did.
Y'all just
But
couldn't
we
get
can't.
over the hump.
We don't live in the past though.
I get
There
that.
it is.
Y'all had that. Y'all had
we
one.
live in the what?
Future,
Present.
the present,
Bring
and presently,
it back to you.
presently we number one.
So cute. Yeah, y'all number
We
number
dragging
2,
folks.
I think. We 2 or 3, but it don't matter. We don't matter where we rank.
So let me
we
ask
know
you
we
this.
gonna be in the bowl. It don't matter.
We gonna be in the bowl.
championship.
You said we.
BCS.
Yes. I'm from Alabama. I didn't go to Alabama.
I know
but
you.
I'm from
So you
Alabama.
rolling with Crimson Tide?
I'm rolling with them like toilet paper.
Put $20 on it.
I got it.
Bet 20, done.
20.
Okay, let me
Done.
ask you this. So you was at Georgia, right?
Yep.
They was balling back then too.
Balling.
Did you even think about playing football?
No, sir.
Okay.
No,
Why
sir.
not?
Not running to guys like this.
Right,
Nah,
right.
I'm
I
education.
wasn't even looking like this back in the day.
Still
but I
though,
appreciate
still.
the
Right,
compliment.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, Cass was. They was my boys, but I started singing in college, man, because I was in a group in high school. We was like the Diet Jodeci.
What's the name of y'all group?
Diet Jodeci?
We was called Chemistry.
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 okay.
Jodeci, we was chemistry. We wore the same outfits and we sang, Stay and Come and Talk to Me. We opened up for all the acts that came through Augusta, Georgia.
Nice. Okay.
R. Kelly. We even opened for R. Kelly. Yeah.
Really?
Aura.
Aura back in the day. Any act that came through Augusta,
Y'all
we was
opened
a
for it.
go-to R&B act. So then I left that group and went to college, and I
Okay.
got another singing group. And actually, one of the cats in my group was playing safety for Georgia. He quit the team
To sing.
to sing.
Okay.
And we ended up getting a deal, and that's really what got me in show business, because we left Georgia, went to Atlanta, signed a deal.
Right.
Got out the deal, signed with Al Heyman, the concert promoter. At the time, he was promoting concerts.
Motown, right?
Motown, yeah.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, so-
Okay, you have a lot of success early in your life, right? You get,
I think I cut my teeth early. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That first deal was that proverbial. You know what I'm saying?
But you're
with
on
no
stage
shame.
performing, doing what
Yeah.
you want. You're following your
Yeah.
life dream at the
For
moment,
sure,
right?
for sure.
That's big, especially as a college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A college student. Like I said,
Yeah.
when you're in college, it's almost like being in Hollywood.
It
because
is.
You're like the main attraction. You know,
Yeah.
you're
Yes.
like the
Yeah.
big, like I said, the BMO, the big man on campus.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
obviously we came in contact and obviously crossed paths and then
Yeah.
we did it. But I didn't know that you were musically inclined. I had
Yeah.
no idea.
Yeah.
All I knew is that you were an actor.
Yeah, a lot of people don't. That's the irony of, I think, of my career, my trajectory is that I moved out here in a singing group, an R&B group. I was just trying to get my song on the radio and go back to my girl. You know what I'm saying? Re-sign my deal. I wasn't even trying to act.
Right.
I kind of tripped into it. I went to this acting class with this chick out here, and the teacher let me read because I ain't have enough students, and she thought I had some talent and told me to go read for this role.
Really? What
And
acting
that was
coach
Power
was that?
Rangers. Huh?
Do you remember what acting coach that was?
Jill Donnellan. Shout out Jill. It's my first manager. She ended up being my manager for like 10 years.
That's awesome. Wow.
But if I wouldn't have got that first audition, I might not have been acting. I was like, I'll do this one audition, but I'm not finna be running around Hollywood with
we've
headshots.
had a lot of people come on, sit in this same seat,
Yeah.
and tell us about their experience and then, their transition and then coming out to LA.
Yeah.
What was that like? Was it nerve-wracking for you to go into an audition? Like, did you have clammy hands? How was it? Like the nervous energy?
I was super calm and collected because I didn't care. And I try to this day to get back to that space in every audition. I'll never get back to as raw as I was on the first audition because I didn't even know what it was.
Too much.
So
Yeah.
I was
I
was trying to make up enough money so I could pay my third of the rent. We was living in Glendale paying like $800. I was trying to pay my $300 and then buy some studio time so we could try to get enough money up to cut another record. So the acting thing wasn't my focus. When I went in there, I didn't even have a headshot. They was like, you need a head. I didn't even know what a headshot was.
Right.
And they was like, you got to come back with some pictures, bro. So I went in, got a disposable camera, shot out all the photos, me and the homie in front of my building, went to 1 hour photo, developed the photo Kinko's and gave it to them. They bust out laughing. And they ended up giving me the gig. They kept calling me back. They was like, you got to lose a little weight for the tights. Because the tights, you got to be shredded to be in the tights.
Right.
So I started eating them McDonald's salad shakers, drinking gallons of water for like 2 weeks, dropped the weight, and
Wow,
I was on. Called my parents. Told them to turn the TV on.
Now, is that how you got your SAG card?
I got Taft-Hartley.
Okay.
So people was mad, like, how'd you get out? And I didn't understand, like, what's the big deal? I just went in.
You didn't know what you were actually doing.
I didn't know. Because there was like these 5,000 people auditioning for this role. People were like almost like mad that I was on so fast. And my boys at the crib was like, hey man, how you get on? Where the applications at, man? I'm like,
do
bro,
that.
I don't even know how I got here.
Right.
So
and the thing is, you didn't take it that serious.
I didn't take it serious.
You didn't take you serious, the role.
Right.
You just went in there, you saw it as an opportunity.
Opportunity, right.
You went in there with your authentic self. Or some people go in and they just put so much pressure
and that's
on
what
themselves.
happens because the outside influence comes. You see the money, you see the notoriety, you see and once you start factoring all that into the performance, it shows, and then you look thirsty and you don't get the gig. And you'll never get back to that rawness ever again. Once you that first audition, you'll never be as raw as you were again. I don't care how much you try.
Man,
so
you should be a talent agent to help groom.
He's like, I'm the talent.
Right, but I get that. But with the knowledge that he has and what he's sharing with me,
consult.
Be a consultant or something because
people need that information.
Right, that's good information just to go in, you obviously you're trying to develop a character, what have you, but sometimes you have to go in with that don't care.
You got to go in and just be authentic. They want to see a real person show up. So that's what I attribute to the reason why I got that gig because I didn't really know what to expect, nor did I really care.
And not that every gig will have that same approach.
Right. No, it's changed since then.
It doesn't work for
I've been doing it 20 years now, so I've definitely been nervous and known the stakes, and I've been to the top of the mountain and back down to the bottom a few times. So
again, you're gonna get nervous, right? And auditions and all that stuff, right? What was the first time like you felt nervous? You're like, oh, what is this feeling? Like, was it was it Dreamgirls? Was it going on set with the likes of Eddie Murphy, or like what was that first time you like, oof, this is for real?
It's been a lot of auditions. The Dreamgirls audition was pretty nerve-wracking because the stakes were pretty high, and I knew they wanted me, and they wanted me to do something that wasn't really in my wheelhouse, which was dance. I can dance. I got my minimal dance skills as being a black man. But I wasn't no dancer.
Yeah, it's whole story.
So, but I could sing and act. I had them two in the back.
I like that statement because people always ask me, like, 'cause I did Dancing with the Stars, but I'm
sure did.
But then, just in general, people are like, oh, I didn't know you could dance. And I'm like, first of all, I'm black.
Right.
So I can dance.
I can hold
the way my heart beats.
That's just natural. You know what I mean? That's natural for any, not for all.
So what do you guys say when you see a black person who can't dance? What do you say? I hate judging them, but I think that's the only time I ever judge black people.
I was like, they gotta have some white in them somewhere.
Yeah, or they just must have. Yeah, they must have.
My brother can't dance.
We gotta give him a DNA test. We gotta give him the something 23andMe, whatever it is.
Yeah,
23andMe.
We gotta run that DNA, bro.
Yeah, it's like something ain't right with him.
Something ain't right.
He or she can't.
You gotta be able to keep it one.
Dancing
keep
like
it one,
that.
yeah.
Like, we just naturally gravitate to a beat.
To a beat.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, can you not feel the beat? Like, can you not get with the beat?
And the answer is no. Yeah. Boom.
Hey.
Hey.
Don't you go?
Some people can get to that beat. Now, if I'm doing that and you just doing something totally different than the beat, I'm like, yo.
Get him out.
Right. Get him out. Get him out.
They cannot dance.
So I had to do this routine though, because it was I don't know if you've seen the movie, but Step Into the Bass. I step into the bass. It was a big routine.
Okay.
So when I got there, they were wondering if I could dance. So I went to the stage, and Fatima was there. Shout out Fatima Robinson, big guitar. My man AJ. And they taught me this routine for like 2 hours. They said in about 2 hours, the whole studio is gonna come in and we're gonna do this routine for them. And this was like the thing that was gonna get me this gig or not.
Right.
So we did the routine, and I was dancing my ass off, trying to dance a hole in the floor. Cause I was like, you know, I was super nervous, sweating. And then when they got there, AJ was like, "You ready?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then he stepped to the side.
You're like, "Where you going?"
Yeah, where you going? And then all these lights came with it, and it was just me.
By yourself.
And I blacked out. I don't even remember what happened. I don't even remember what happened.
You were there. Stage fright at its finest.
It was out of body experience. It was just like so much. You know how you be like adrenaline, you just like, you know.
Just running, just go.
Just running because, you know, I knew it was like, this is
the moment.
But the thing is like prior to the stage and everybody come in, I guarantee, wasn't it AJ? Yeah. I guarantee you thought AJ was doing it with you.
I sure did.
That's why you was comfortable.
I was leaning on him. You know, I was like, okay, cool. So, you know,
because like if you're not totally in sync, like you can kind of gauge
you
what
can
the
gauge,
next move
you can
to,
gauge, yeah, you can.
Move.
But ain't no coasting when it's just you.
Right, exactly. Like you gotta know it.
Right.
So how was that experience though? Like,
what do you mean? That audition?
Yeah.
It was nerve-wracking, but I mean, I so much adrenaline kind of pushed me through it. You know what I mean? My body was a little bit heavier than I was used to. You know what I'm saying?
So did you forget any of the routine?
I didn't forget.
Because I know like sometimes like you can like some people can just. Because that was like, you didn't expect him to leave. So now you're like, oh, snap, I got to do this by myself.
But you had already known it, so muscle memory takes over.
Muscle memory takes over a little bit, yeah. You know, and you're kind of trying to gauge if they feel it or not. I just wanted to get through it.
Mm-hmm. Right, you know, yeah. Because that's how,
respectfully.
Right.
And, you know, I got the gig. It worked out. Because Usher was supposed to play the role.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah. And he had scheduling conflicts, and then
which is great for you.
Worked out for me.
You already knew if you up against Usher, I'm like, okay, why am I even doing this?
Well, the thing is like, I think in my favor is like I really had the chops acting wise, and my vocals was just as nice as theirs were. So whoever could do 2.5 or 2.7 with the dancing was going to be the one that was in contention. And plus they had already signed Eddie Murphy, Beyonce,
it was already
Jamie Foxx,
a big blockbuster.
Danny Glover. Like they had a bevy of stars
already.
So
you don't need another star.
So they need a utility guy. They need somebody to come down and, you know, distribute the ball. And that's that's who I was.
No energy to make it through the day? Having a hard time putting on muscle? Take it from me, T.O. Your hormones could be the blame. Did you know testosterone levels have decreased substantially over generations? Our fathers' generations had testosterone levels that were 25% higher than ours today. This is not our fault. There are many factors such as environmental changes that are affecting our generation. Today, 30 million men in the U.S. have low testosterone that is affecting their daily lives. Home health can help. Testosterone affects energy levels, muscle mass, focus, and overall mood. Home helps men get testing and treatment for low testosterone from the comfort of home. Hey, I'm not a medical expert, but Home Health is, and they'll be there for you every step of the way. Order Home's easy-to-use at-home assessment test today to learn your testosterone levels. For a limited time only, listeners get the at-home testing and a doctor consultation for only $45. Go to honehealth.com/popcorn to take advantage now. That's Hone, H-O-N-E, health.com/popcorn to get the at-home testing and a doctor consultation for $45. It's the end of the year, which means it's a great time to look at your closet and decide what's working or what's not. And just as important, it's time to look at your friends thinking about you, Hatch, that need a wardrobe upgrade. For you and them, Indochino is the perfect holiday gift. I buy everything at Indochino.com, which because of their personalization and crazy amount of options, is like shopping at my own personal showroom. I just bought a Hampton black tuxedo for a wedding, which I crafted perfectly to fit my exceptional physique. Indochino offers completely custom fitted suits, shirts, casual wear, and more at surprisingly affordable prices. You can get a wardrobe personalized to your style and taste without spending a fortune. Indochino suits start from just $429 and shirts from $79 with all customizations included. Give yourself a custom closet revamp with Indochino, or give the gift of a great style with an Indochino gift card. Get $50 off any purchase of $399 or more by using promo code POPCORN at Indochino.com. That's $50 off a purchase of $399 or more at INDOCHINO.com. Promo code POPCORN. So I want let's just transition. So there's that one phase or element of it. Okay, you're doing the audition, and you kind of already know. I'm sure you should talk to the directors or whatever. Yeah. They're already giving you a heads up. Okay, this is who's possibly going to be in the movie. So you mentioned like Eddie Murphy. Said Eddie Murphy and some other people in the movie. So that's one phase of you got to go through. And you're doing the audition and you're nervous.
Nervous.
So, because I'm talking from experience too, because now you do the audition, and now you're actually on set with the actual stars.
Yeah, you got the gig.
You got the gig.
Yeah.
What's that? What's coming to set that first day?
Right,
what's
now
like?
there's another, like, overwhelming, like, spew of emotions that you got. Now it's like another wave of nervous energy, because now all the top actors are there.
Well, I mean, I wasn't nervous on the mark because I lived there. I'm comfortable in the mark. Like you're comfortable on the football field. I'm comfortable in front of a camera. I don't care who's there.
Right. Okay.
It was the in-between of just fitting in and trying to build that camaraderie because you got Beyonce Entourage, you got Eddie over here, you got Jamie, you got all these big stars. So the in-between was just like me just trying to like not, wear my welcome out or, Beyonce come in the room.
Some rapport.
You looking at your shirt, making sure ain't nothing on your shirt. That was a little bit adjusting because everybody was so gigantic. Eddie had his own base camp and it was a lot of press around all the time. So it was a big budget.
Big time movie.
It was a big movie. So that was the things in between. But when it got time to do the work,
I'm the
same. That was my peer, so I didn't really matter.
For me, like an athlete, being in the scene and then experiencing it.
It's like being in the huddle. The first time you got in the huddle with Steve Young,
first time I got in the huddle with Randall Cunningham.
But when you line up, you know.
Yeah,
it's
like
man.
being at practice training camp, like you're going through everything, and then like now it's game time.
Yeah.
And it's like the stakes are a little bit more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why I was kind of seeing if you had that,
You have a heightened sensibility for sure.
Right, if you could kind of explain that. But you, like I said, you're comfortable, but not a lot of people are not that comfortable. Because I know for me, I was like nervous doing the audition, doing this and that. Now I'm on set with everybody. And then we got to shoot the scene. Right. Now it's like, oh my God, am I doing it right? Am I fitting in?
Yeah, you worry about you're self-conscious because you're out of your element. You're out of your fish out of the water. And like what I know I did, you weren't on set, but we did the film. Like the first time I ever done, we've talked about I did Any Given Sunday.
The film, Dysfunctional Friends, the film we're talking about.
Yeah, but I was doing, Any Given Sunday. That was my first time doing, and I'm on the set. I didn't really know who Oliver Stone was until I got educated, because that was my first time. Like, he's like one of the top.
I had audition for him.
Which audition was it?
It was for this war movie. I don't know if it ever got put out, but it was in New York, and I auditioned for him, and I had to like play this dying soldiers. It was a real emotional scene. I was in there giving up, sweating, and he looked at me. He was like, Fat Albert, huh? And I was like,
you're like, don't you see this pain?
I was like, thank you. And I just kind of slid out the side door, slithered under the door. Like,
so that was my first time, ever. And I came out here to shoot it. We were shooting some of the scenes down at USC. And that's when I first came across Jamie. He was auditioning. There was when it was somebody else that was auditioning for the quarterback role. And then I was just like, man. So they were telling me about Oliver Stone. I was like, oh, it's a big producer, director.
Biggest.
And I'm like, all of a sudden, I don't know who that is. You know what I mean? Then I found, I'm like, yo, this dude is like
the guy.
Right. At the moment too, he's probably top 5 in the world.
Right. But then, like I said, but I still was kind of nervous. Like, this was my first time doing anything
outside of football that had this heightened sense.
Man, so it was crazy. And then we were shooting in Texas at Texas Stadium. And that's where I got to meet Pacino, Jim Brown, Cameron Diaz, and all them with that. I'm like, yo, I'm like a fish out of water. So,
you're gonna be a little nervous. You see Jim Brown. You're gonna be a little.
So I'm like, man, this is crazy.
Yeah. Great movie too.
So then, like I said, you talking about being on your mark. Yeah. So what made me? I was playing a football player. Yeah. So I was comfortable. They was like, yo, play this, do this, whatever. Right. And we were talking about it earlier before you got here. Yeah. They're like, run some routes, do this, run reverse, whatever the case may be. I'm running my route. They had to tell me to slow down. They like, yo, the dollars don't go that fast.
They don't go that fast, homie.
We're like, acting like a receiver.
Right. So so
movie speed.
So then I did some other things. Yeah. As well, and then obviously we did Dysfunctional Friends, and that was like more of an extensive role. Like I had to kind of try to show your range a bit. So I had a heated scene with Stacey Dash in the bedroom. So that was like, so I literally had to get in character, like really like have an argument. And I've never really had an argument with a girl, but I'm like, I've watched enough TV. I know what it's like. I grew up, seeing, people argue this and that and the other. So I really had to get in somewhat of a character.
You did your thing though.
So I try to do a little bit of something. So thank you, man. I appreciate you.
He was trash.
So if you guys out there listening, y'all check out this.
For the 20th time, we don't want you as an actor, T. That's what we, as the whole community.
What? Man, don't put that man in the box, man.
I gotta get him back.
See what I'm saying?
I gotta get him back, Keith.
Hey, y'all check out, you know what I mean?
It was a good movie, though. It was a good movie. Dysfunctional Friends, for sure.
Stacey Dash in there, Datari Turner directed it.
Megan Good.
Hosea Sanchez was in there. Megan Good was in there. Jason Weaver.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a Dysfunctional Friends. Y'all check it out.
Boom.
Y'all let me know how you like it.
It's on VHS.
My picture is in it and my voice.
Dang, dog, that's crazy. You see how you just try to just minimize our
No,
work?
no.
But like you said, your face, your voice, and that was when I found out that you were a singer. I'm like, what? He's a singer?
Yeah.
And I had
never seen Dreamgirls prior to that?
No, I didn't. This was before.
That was way after Dreamgirls.
Way after.
Yeah. But no, I hadn't seen it.
Yeah.
But like I said, I knew he was an actor. I had seen him on some stuff, and I'm like, man. So then they was telling me, like, yo, yeah, he did. You were just telling me you did some of
the music, yeah.
And I'm like, yo, this is crazy. And then I've seen you again. I saw you do some stuff at Sayers.
Oh, okay.
So you've done some stuff at Sayers.
Sayers, yeah.
So this dude right here is very musically
multi-talented.
Yeah, that's what I do, man.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
very,
music is what I live.
Let's go back to the movie career, right? So again, the singing is it's in your blood at the moment, right? But you get Dreamgirls, you're like, okay, now that looks like acting's doing this and singing's kind of taking a back seat. Like, how did that make you feel at the time, though?
I mean, at the time, I saw it as an opportunity. I could piggyback the music. I mean, the TV and movies.
Right. Because that's what happens in the business, right?
I mean, it kind of got frustrating after Dreamgirls because my song got nominated for an Oscar. I'm performing at the Oscars in front of 1 billion people.
Yeah.
And the music grind is a grind. I had cut my teeth. Like, it's a hustle. So I felt like, okay, finally, I'm gonna get some daylight and people are gonna see all of me, what I really do, because how could I stand beside Jennifer Hudson and Beyonce and these people and lip syncing? And then come to find out, people still thought I was lip syncing.
I did.
So everybody did.
I definitely did, yeah.
And that frustrated me because it was like, damn, what do I gotta do to get noticed, like, for what I really do?
Right.
I'm in and cats that's in the game in these studios, they know me. They know. I mean, I did records with Old Dirty Bastard, RZA, like a lot of cats, on the under knew, but as far as me breaking out, and then the movie thing I thought would catapult me to that, but it's just because you can ride a bike doesn't mean you can juggle, and I think that's the mindset of people. They put you in a box. Yeah. It's hard to get out of that box. Now I enjoy it because I feel like whenever I perform, half of the audience knows that I can sing. The other half is shocked by it. So it's my challenge. It's my thing in my career is really that creating that awareness that I am a musician and an actor, and I do both. So I'm a two-sport athlete.
Trust me, I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
I'm not only just a football player, I'm an actor as well.
No, you're not.
I do both.
He does both.
I'm not going to allow you to put me in a box.
No, you're not.
I'm not going to allow someone like you. You don't even done anything to put me in a box.
Tio, you know how I go. Don't even
worry about it.
Tune it out.
Yeah. Tune him out.
Tune it out, dog.
That's all he's got to do.
No, we're tuning you out.
No, tune yourself out.
No, we're tuning you out.
Okay, so do you think that, again, you're still young for an actor, right? Do you think that those type of roles you're looking for the musician / actor type of roles? Do they still exist? Like that's what you want to do more of, or you're just like, you know what?
No,
I'm gonna keep them in a separate box.
I mean, when they merge, I would like to. I'm not trying to keep it in a separate box. I would just creating the self-awareness for my music, because I have a lot to offer in the music world. Right. It's just a challenge of bringing it to the forefront. Right. Now, whether I have roles that cross, and a lot of times they do like, oh, we need a singer actor, and sometimes I'll turn it down because that's my box.
Right.
But I mean, I chase good material. I want to play.
Because you did the James Brown movie.
I did James Brown.
With Chadwick, right?
Chadwick,
How was that working with Chadwick?
That was great, man. I mean, it was cool because going to high school in Augusta, and I was cool with the James Brown family.
Oh, wow.
They're my people. So
wow.
I just kind of wanted to represent because that was a home thing for me, being from Augusta. I knew them, and then when I met Chad again, AJ was on that from Dreamgirls, and
rest in peace.
Rest in peace to Chadwick. Chadwick's from Anderson, South Carolina, so he liked the homie. So it was like we kind of hit it off pretty quick. And when I first got to set, because we shot it in Natchez, Mississippi. Which y'all been to Natchez? You know Natchez. It's in.
I ain't been to.
Boy, it sounds like it's in.
That's at the bottom.
The reason we shot there was because during the Civil War they surrendered all their buildings and stuff instead of letting them get burned. So a lot of the structures put you immediately in the period piece as soon as you get there. Wow. I think the schools were segregated in 1999. Wow. So it was a very perfect place to shoot that type of movie. Right. And Chadwick was there. I just remember he's just a crazy ass hard worker, because when I first got there, I was asking AJ how he was doing, and he was like, he's cool, because AJ will never say if you're doing right. He's that type of coach. Like he cool. And I knew trying to play James Brown was like trying to climb a skyscraper. Like you had to really, put in. But by the time we got to the first day, when he showed up on set, he was James Brown. So I saw the transformation from him just working 8 hours a day. This man doing the mashed potato for 8 hours.
Right.
Doing the split all day.
So I want you to kind of explain that to some of our listeners, because they think that getting into character is easy, or they think it's a couple weeks. But again, I watched Will walk around like Ali for 6 months. Like he never broke character going to the grocery store, to a restaurant, right? And you're saying he did that for 8 months. Like, people getting into a character, it's not just reading some lines and saying, I'm going to do it what's something that you can tell the people, like, this is really the definition of getting into a character?
I think it's a lot of it is sacrificing yourself and the things that you're used to. It's changing up all your personal habits and comparing them to how would this person do it, and then assimilating into them, and not putting a time period on, and really it becomes like the forefront of your life, really, when you play a character like an Ali or James Brown, to where you have to embody their speech, their movements, their dialect, their energy. So it takes a lot of concentration and focus, isolation.
Have you ever played a character like this yet? Have you ever gotten out of yourself that far? Or do you want to even?
I definitely want to. Have I gotten out of myself that far? Maybe not that far, but I've played characters where people didn't know it was me.
That's the goal.
Which was cool. I think with a Tupac movie, All Eyes on Me, where I played his manager, people didn't know that was me. I had a curly kid. I had a toothpick. I had changed my movements up to. I was moving around like my uncle.
Right. So that was your case study. Your uncle?
That was my case study. So cats didn't really know that it was me. I think even for Crew, I mean, y'all don't even know. I lost like 20 pounds.
All right.
For when he had cancer.
I remember that. So Crew is a movie that myself, my company, Hatchet Films, and Out in Glass produced and directed, which Keith did a great job in, along with, again, a plethora of other actors as well.
So I stopped eating like about 2 weeks up to rapping, was just doing liquid and really kind of honing it. So by the time we shot the last scene where I was, my last one, the testimony, you can kind of see that I had leaned out considerably. So, I think that just expands you as an artist. It just really strengthens your discipline and allows you to be in control of your body. And you know what I'm saying? So it's
I think that's kind of like when I was like kind of, chasing the acting thing. It's like, if I would get a call for a ball player, I kind of just said no.
Yep.
Because I wanted to be on screen and people not know it was me. And then that went from not getting any calls. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I passed up those calls. So I was like, it's okay.
Yeah.
But I think that's when I kind of got out of the room.
Yeah, because you want to like that to be considered as an actor or serious for some other roles. You want to play somebody other than what you're accustomed to. Like, I'm the same way. I had the same feeling. I'm like, I didn't want to just be a football player. You know what I mean? I didn't want to be just T.O. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It takes time.
I want to develop. I want to be a character. I'm like, I want to be somebody. I want to be Marcus. I want to be Tim. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
Yeah, you want to be a character. Gee, that's new. I never heard that one before. Character. This guy.
It takes time, though, man.
It does. It takes time.
You can't just run up.
Get your popcorn ready, people. It's coming. It's coming.
But because we try to understand, like, sometimes you're not transitioning to something different.
Right.
You're just transitioning to a different level of what you're doing.
Yeah.
And of course, even looking back at, football and acting or whatever, for the most part, it's like we expect things a certain time to go a certain way.
Right.
And they don't, and we thinking, okay, that means go this way.
I have to stop.
No, not necessarily. Maybe you just have to transition to a different level.
Right. Just find your niche.
Find more of a niche.
But that's what Hollywood does. It'll wait you out.
It challenges you.
Yeah, the turnover is high here.
Definitely
Like
challenges
2% of SAG works, overall. So it's like the environment will wait you out if you're really not in it for the love.
So you've been doing it 20 plus years. So, what has been your secrets to waiting out Hollywood, if you will? Like, you're still a working actor, which is, as you know, is hard to do.
I mean, just really the work and the discipline and the routine. I don't know what else I'll be doing. I love it. I love music, and I've been able to make a living at it. And acting, I would kind of say, I always tell people that it kind of chose me, I think, as far as me getting an opportunity. But once you get in it, you got to work your ass off to stay. And just to stay relevant, because just because you have the goods to do it don't mean you're going to get the opportunity to.
Come on.
Because there's like plenty of roles you see cats that I know I could have done the same thing, and 30 other 40 of the homies could have done it. But it's a matter of what have you done for me lately? Where's the momentum? Who's speaking on you? It's a lot of things have to kind of fall into place.
What's a role you didn't get that you saw in the theater and you're like, gosh, dang it, that could have been me.
Man,
like you really wanted. Might not have been perfect for you, but you really wanted it.
Let me see.
I'm sure there's a couple.
There's a let me think. I think there was a couple roles in Glory Road. I think I was
Glory Road.
Glory Road. Okay.
Yeah, I think there's a couple roles in. Let me see. Because I wanted to play Jackie Robinson bad.
Did you get an audition?
I got audition, and then I was like, "Let me read again."
Right.
I wanted to go back.
I
want to go back again. I read the novel and everything. I really wanted that role. There's a lot. Even Crash with Luda and
Don Cheadle.
With Luda, Don Cheadle, and Lorenz.
Movie.
Me and Luda had read, were auditioning because I was like down to wire. And then I think at the last minute they switched me out and they put Lorenz ended up getting the role. But I mean, cats like Lorenz Tate and these guys have been around and they've done his resume speaks for itself.
At the moment, his resume.
Yeah, and I'm a new kid on the block, just kind of kicking indoors, so I kind of understood, but it didn't. It still hurt, but that's how the game is, though.
Who did Jackie Robinson? Was that Chadwick, right?
Chadwick. And killed it.
He killed it. Yeah, he looked just like him. He was dead on him. So it was like, when I seen, I was like, oh,
now you see why.
Okay.
That was cool.
So now where you are? What space are you in now? What are you working on now?
Well, right now I'm still doing a series right now called Saints and Sinners.
Saints and Sinners,
which is on Hulu. We're doing it.
Saints and Sinners.
We're doing season 6. That'll be out. We start filming, I think, in a week or two, and that comes out. The new season will be out top of the year, like early spring.
Okay.
I got a couple Hallmark Christmas movies. Hallmark has been really great.
I'm in the Christmas.
Because I'm a Christmas guy, and we did
the two back to back, right?
Yeah, okay. Chateau. They come out like December the 5th, and I did a Hallmark mystery movie with them this year. So I've been riding with them I did like 2.5 movies with them this year.
Awesome.
I just finish the movie with Tony Braxton.
Nice. Tony.
Okay, what's the movie?
It's called Fallen Angels Club, which will be out next year. We did a Mahalia Jackson story, which I'm not exactly when it's coming out. With Lettucey plays Mahalia, and Columbus Short plays Martin Luther King.
Bussy. Okay. Columbus. He hasn't done anything in a minute.
Yeah. Shout out Columbus and and the music. I got a new album, Love Episodic 2. I had a single come out this summer called Kama Sutra, which did really well.
That's the stuff on the IG that I've been seeing.
Yeah, Kama Sutra, and then I just dropped this Christmas record Friday, which is just kind of to help promote the Hallmark Christmas movies, and I'm donating the proceeds to the Boys and Girls Club of America. So
I'm with that. I'm an ambassador for
So download it, and you download.
And where can they find you? Where can they find you? Where they can find the content?
Everything is Keith Sings. Everything is on that's my IG. That's my Instagram, Facebook.
Keith Sings?
Keith Sings, S-I-N-G-S, yeah.
Okay, Keith
and the
Sings.
Christmas song, Nothing Like Christmas Day, is available on all digital platforms.
So what is? I haven't heard it. Let me hear a little bit of the Christmas song.
Everybody's gathered in the kitchen now. They're laughing loud. These are times we will never forget. The kids stay up all night long, waiting for Santa Claus to arrive outside on his sleigh. Everybody's, never, joy we bring, the gifts we bring, the songs we sing, the smiles are on our face. Nothing like Christmas Day.
Okay, yeah.
Nothing like. Real hard for
we got Keith Robinson on Getcha Popcorn Ready podcast. That's how we do it.
There you go.
No. Go gargle some acid fluid.
Oh, don't hit it with a falsetto now. Okay. Boom.
You sound like a dead cat.
Oh yeah, don't.
You sound like a dead cat.
I hate it now. You know what I mean? I'm bursting.
It's gonna make you better, diverse, man.
It's gonna make you better. That's right.
That's it. You know what I mean?
Okay, so if you can only have one, right? Let's say you're 21 again.
Yeah.
Music, Grammy, Oscar, acting. You can only have one.
Oh, so you
know what I'm saying? Because you know.
I mean, if I'm 21, what my mindset was at, I would have to say Grammy. I would go Grammy.
It was about that music.
I was about that music, and that was my grind.
Still about that music.
Still about that
music. You sound really nice.
Thank you, man. Because I mean, the movie TV thing kind of like, I didn't even see myself doing it, but sometimes you put yourself in the right place, things happen. So
man, it sound like my football career. I ain't even really see myself doing it.
Boom.
Just
now what?
Start
Look at
doing it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, I know. You. He hates when I say that.
I hate it.
He hates when I say that.
Again, I was one of the kids that eat, breathe every
And
day,
he just got
all
it
day
naturally.
since I was 9 years old, right? Love everything about it. And he acts like he just lucked up and got into the Hall of Fame. He didn't just do that.
Dude,
He did your thing, though.
The statement that you just made, bro, I was like, it was
Sometimes it's like that, though, when you don't.
I never saw myself doing it.
Right.
And I just end up doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know he hates that.
I get it.
He hates when I say that, dog.
Yeah.
It makes him cringe inside.
Yeah.
That's all right. Okay, I'm gonna go back to another. I want you to give us the top 5 now, right? Again, talking about musicians who then had an acting career. So musician means somebody who might have put out a record, at least a single, right? Give us your top 5 of all time you think that were musicians who turned into actors or actresses.
Okay.
And it could go anywhere from Ice Cube, LL, Will, Lady Gaga, Queen Latifah.
Tyrese is in there, right? Tyrese
is in there. He's in both. Yep.
Tyrese.
Ludacris, Ice-T, Jennifer Hudson, Tim McGraw, Cher, J-Lo, of course, I think I said.
Oh, yeah. Terrell Owens.
Boom.
What? No, it's J-Lo. I'm going to say Jennifer Lopez like 6 times.
Jennifer Lopez. Hi, Jennifer.
T.O.
I gotta go because I'm gonna go for like not only because if you say something on the mark, it doesn't make you a great act. So a lot of them did things, but who had like amazing performances to where they disappeared to where Jamie is one.
Yes,
definitely.
and Ray, right?
Jamie Foxx was. I'd say he's number one.
Number one. Yeah.
I'd have to say Sammy Davis.
Sammy Davis Jr. Yep. Absolutely.
Let me go.
See Beyonce.
Let me go. Will. Let me go. Will.
Okay, Jamie, Sammy Davis, Will. You better throw some women in there. They're going to get on you.
Yeah. Well, I threw Diana in there, right?
You better throw some women in there. They're going to be like,
It's hard to pick 5, man. So I'm at 4 right now?
Yeah, 3.
I'm at 3
right now.
Okay.
You got 2 more.
Jamie,
Again,
Sammy.
you're a professional, so whatever you say, you have a valid opinion.
You said Jamie, Sammy,
and Will.
Can I go a 4A, 4B?
Yeah,
absolutely.
That works.
Let me go Barbara Streisand.
Ooh, okay.
Lauryn Hill.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Me.
Major. And you're 5.
Oh, me. Okay.
I mean, that's all right, right?
No,
You
Keith. I'm Keith.
Not Keith.
With the F.
Keith. With 2 F's. Keith.
Hey.
Yeah, that Barbara Streisand threw you, huh?
No, because I've seen her.
through me.
She's amazing, though.
She's a beast.
She's
amazing.
a beast. She's a beast.
I wouldn't.
She's a classic
absolutely
vocalist,
amazing.
classic actress.
Now, if you would have said somebody like Rachel Ray or somebody, I would have been like, huh?
No, not Rachel Ray.
No, I'm just kidding.
Shout out Rachel Ray.
Who have you not worked with that you want to work with in the future?
Oh,
That's
Nick
possible.
Cannon can be in there too, but obviously I just throwing some names out there.
He did.
Can't be in there.
There's a lot of people. I mean, I would love to work with Will. I think, of course, I'd love to work with Denzel. I've read with Denzel a couple times.
Oh, how was that?
The first time was intimidating.
I was about to ask.
Now that was intimidating.
Right.
So intimidating that I kind of
Really?
overrun. Like he just snapped me right out of the scene immediately.
Really?
Yeah. It was for Antoine Fisher.
Yeah, I remember that. I auditioned for that too.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you read with him?
Oh no, I didn't read with Denzel.
Yeah, I read with him.
I never
Of
got
course
to
not.
that part.
Well, I mean,
Read with. He ain't finna come out the house.
See why I gotta go.
He finna come out the house to read with.
See what I'm
Matthew Hatchett? They don't even know who he is on this show.
See what I'm saying?
You don't good damn
You see
well.
what
So
I'm
y'all not
saying?
gonna have Denzel as a guest on it? He stay around here somewhere.
This guy.
Denzel,
guy.
we need you. Come on the
D,
show,
D
man.
was
DY.
he's got a presence about him that
Yeah.
history just pushes him in the room. So it's just like when you see him, it's like when you're exchanging lines with him, he was like, "All right, come back tomorrow." And I was so cranked, I was so hyped. I was like, "Cool," because in my mind, I'm thinking it's a room full of actors. He don't want to do the whole scene because he want to cut time, so he want me to come back for the callbacks. I knew he would. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But really, that's the line. Come back tomorrow. And he said it. He threw it away so smooth and nonchalant.
You just thought he was talking in regular
and I
conversation.
started to get up, and then I realized I was like, oh fuck.
That's the line.
And I looked at him,
You froze up.
and he said, "You just gonna stare at me?" And I said, "Oh, damn."
Dog, that's crazy.
You got me.
Dog, that's crazy.
That's exactly what happened though, because I was so hyped going in, like I knew I was gonna kill this, and then he just threw that line at me real quick, right behind me, went right
Natural.
That's
hit the wall.
crazy.
Hit the wall. I learned something that
What?
quick. It went right. He said, "Come back tomorrow."
Is he the
And I was
best?
like, I thought he wanted me to come back tomorrow because he knew I was nice. But no, that's
Is
actually.
he the best actor? Would Denzel be your number one actor, or do you have a top 5?
Give us your top 5 actors.
Yeah.
Top 5. I mean, Denzel would probably be, if I had to pick a number 1, yeah. But I mean, I think they all kind of move around.
Right. Just the top 5, no ranking.
Leo is incredible.
Okay, that's 2.
Denzel, Leo.
I love
Meryl.
I love De Niro and Pacino. They're 1.
You said Meryl
Streep.
Meryl Streep. Okay, that's 3. Meryl Streep is 3.
Okay.
I got De Niro and Pacino as 1.
Okay, so that's 4A, okay? You're 4B.
4A,
okay,
4B.
so you got 1 more left.
De Niro,
Pacino.
Okay, yeah.
That's 1, 4A, 4B.
Let me see.
You can't put you.
I ain't gonna touch it.
Why you gonna do it?
I thought about it. Already went over that in my head. Like, I didn't do that.
You gonna throw him? He said he can't be in his own top 5. That's disrespectful, though. That's disrespectful.
I'm gonna keep it 1,000.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Ain't no shade.
I mean, there's Tom Hanks.
There's Tom Hanks is
Tom.
We got Will Smith, Jamie.
Let me ask you this, because I always put him as really my 1B if you ask me. Don Cheadle. What Don Cheadle has done, again, he's not the blockbuster name. He never does $500 million movies, but if you look at his work, I mean, he's one of the very few that talks with accents, and he's just that guy.
He's a chameleon,
He can do anything.
Yeah.
Now, to me, that's
Eddie
really
Murphy,
my 1B.
Yeah. Wesley Snipes.
I mean, I love him. I always look at actors that really like affect me, their intensity can have a visceral effect on you, like Sean Penn or Anthony Hopkins or somebody like that, or Peter O'Toole, cats that really disrupt your chakra when you watch them in a performance. Like, I'm disturbed right now.
I'm all in, right.
Cats like that. Russell Crowe I love.
Yep.
So I mean, it's hard for me to say. It's like picking a favorite song or something.
I agree. That's why we say 5, because it's just hard
it's so many nuances that guys bring to the table that they only.
But again,
can do
it puts our guests on the spot too a little bit. But at the end, it's like, okay, it makes you think, like, man, the range of characters and just artists out there for their work, like
it's amazing.
It's extensive.
It's extensive. It's endless.
Okay,
Tom Hanks is dope too.
You sing R&B, mostly, right?
Yep.
So give us your top 5 R&B singers. Again, not rap, but your singers of your all-time list.
Stevie Wonder.
Awesome.
Donny Hathaway.
Awesome, of course.
Michael Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Marvin Gaye.
Mm-hmm.
Got
one more. Any modern day that can beat.
I can't put myself in there either.
Again, you're just not in the top 5 today, bro.
I'll be 5B.
There you go.
Let me see my 5th one.
That's there's nobody in the modern day that can get on that list.
As a vocalist?
As a vocalist only, right. Don't forget about record sales. Forget about.
You got Whitney. You got.
You got Beyonce, you got Lauren, you got...
We talking about just straight up vocals though, like...
Is Jennifer Hudson on this list?
No. Not on the top 5. She's a great vocalist.
She's a great vocalist, absolutely.
But, top 5, I'm looking at... I said Mike, I said Marvin, I said Donnie, I said Steve.
Is Prince on this list?
Prince?
It's hard to make a list and leave Prince off.
I mean, Whitney too. Whitney got some vocals
well, you said males, all right? I would say Prince. If we're going males, I'm gonna say.
That's cool.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Prince, and I think I'm leaving somebody out.
I'm sure there's a couple.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's not. Like
who probably maybe nudge Prince a little bit, just if we're talking about just straight vocals. Like vocals that
that touch your soul,
that make you stop in traffic.
Yeah.
And remember where you were when you heard
and
the
take
record.
your socks off.
Patti
and just
LaBelle,
listen.
boy.
Yeah.
Boy. I love some Patti LaBelle.
I can sing like Patti.
No, you cannot.
Some heat out there.
Your head is shaped like a patty.
I like that. That was actually.
That's not funny.
It's quick-witted though.
Quit talking about you.
Okay, so now, you had a group.
I did.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Man, you had a group?
He says, where were you at? You were here.
Yeah.
You were here in the interview. He said, what are you doing right now?
I must have over.
Y'all said we was a Diet Jodeci, remember?
Chemistry.
Welcome back. Welcome back to Get Your Popcorn Ready. T. We appreciate you joining the show today.
Right. I thought he said their group was called Chemistry, but I didn't know you had a group.
Yeah, I had a group called Chemistry.
Oh, okay, got it. I didn't know. I thought he said he was part of that.
Well, that's
group.
where you went wrong. You was thinking.
Well, I was listening too intently, but I knew the name of the group, Chemistry.
It did pop right up.
I'm here. I'm present.
So give us your top 5 groups.
I'm present.
Right, you're musician fiend. What's your top 5 groups?
They didn't get it.
New Edition.
Absolutely. Number one of all time.
Oh, this dude loves him some New Edition.
New Edition is Jodeci.
I agree. I'm in there with it.
Boyz II Men.
Absolutely. See, male groups. Who's some
male singing groups, huh?
Male singing. I mean, I guess the Jackson 5 counts.
Oh, Jackson 5, sure.
Yeah, that counts. That's
Jackson 5. I'm tripping on them. And maybe let's go with the Temps.
Oof, Temptations. Ooh.
Yep. I mean, they started it off. And they covered the Four Tops and the OJs and all the Whispers and all those cats. But I think they were kind of like.
If you have to kind of like brand your music after one particular genre or artist, like what are you thinking about when you're in the studio? Like what are you trying to maybe sound like or?
I'm really trying to communicate what I hear through me. I mean, what my feelings is in the most authentic way possible.
Okay.
You know.
Do you think R&B is a lost art of music?
I think it's a stepchild that people don't the market people, the players say that the labels and the powers that be say, well, it's just not a genre that really does the numbers like hip hop and all that.
That resonates with the millennials and the generation
but it's that
today.
genre that has sustaining power to where Frankie Beverly can go to the Hollywood Bowl and sing the same song 40 years in a row and it's going to be sold out.
Absolutely.
So it's like, I'll take that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's not a fad. It's a real thing. Like when holiday season or important times in our life, we putting on R&B. We making love to our lady, it's R&B. You know, we proposing, it's R&B. We want to go see a concert and not have to worry about security check.
It's R&B.
It's R&B. So it's the stepchild, but it's not going nowhere.
Right. Yeah, I think a guy that's doing a great job of keeping that alive is Tank. You know what I mean?
Tank is dope.
Yeah.
Tank. I think for me, I love Tank. Shout out Tank is Bruno Mars. I love what Bruno is doing, you know, with that classic, but he's modernizing to make it sound relevant. But it's still the classic melodies, real musicianship, real songs, fun.
Do you do any of the instruments when you do music?
I play keys a little bit. Like I tap out melodies if I need to, if I hear something.
To find it.
Yeah, but I'm a singer-songwriter. So a lot of times I'm in with musicians. I'm kind of cultivating melodies around what they're playing.
Okay. So like what's going to be that role where you can kind of maybe wow somebody in the audition room by bringing your singing in when nobody else can do it, but you did it, and that kind of what got you over the top.
What's the role?
Yeah, like what be like the
in my past or
in the future, like in your perfect.
I mean, my dream role is to play Donny Hathaway in a biopic. I would love to play him.
Okay.
In a biopic because he's like one of the first vocalists that I was introduced to as a kid. My mom, and his songs are so powerful, and his tone is just like. It puts you in a mood, like artists like him, artists like Sting, that Sade. When you hear that record, as soon it puts you in a mood. And his life was cut short, but it's kind of an interesting story behind it.
Who's doing it? Somebody doing it?
I don't know. I don't know. I've heard.
Let's put it out there, right? Donny Hathaway.
I put it out there every chance I get. I would love to play him because he's somebody I admire. You know what I mean?
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Keith Robinson on Get Your Popcorn Ready podcast. We appreciate you coming out,
Thanks
man.
for having me, man.
That's right.
All good,
Singer,
dog.
songwriter,
Happy
actor.
holidays to y'all,
Check him
man.
out,
All of
Saints
that
and
good stuff.
Sinners, coming again February, season 6.
Yep.
And you can find him on all his social media platforms. Keith Sings, plural.
There it is.
There it is. Yeet. Peace. You heard him, ladies and gentlemen. Get your popcorn ready with Keith Robinson, the actor / singer / writer / director.
Right, producer, songwriter, again, all that good stuff.
All that, right? Transitioning into other things in the industry, but still staying with
He's like the Garrett Popcorn of the industry, you know what I mean? He's
because
like a
they
mix.
mixed it?
Yeah, he's like a mix of everything. Get your popcorn ready. I told you, that's what we do.
You see it. We mixing our popcorn like Keith is mixing his career.
Yeah.
Keith Robinson on Get Your Popcorn Ready podcast.
Yes, and you can find him, since it's the holiday season, and I'm just in a mood of giving. He's gonna be on Fubo TV during the holidays, so check him out.
Go ahead and go get your popcorn, your Garage popcorn, and check him out on Fubo TV. And check out Get Your Popcorn Ready podcast. You heard? Peace.
That's Get Your Popcorn Ready with T.O. and Hatch.
Yay! My man.